Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is your boy Zach bringing you guys another trade recap. It is currently August 15th. We took two trades today, one losing trade, and then one hit TP1 and then stopped at a break even and then eventually ran to full TP. There was no trade recap yesterday and the day before because I did not place any trades. Yesterday and the day before there was no setups for me, and today was just another day of pretty bad price action overall. This week we are down pretty bad this week. This week has been one of my worst trading weeks in a minute. First red week in about 5 weeks, so sucks to end the week red, but it is what it is. That's the whole point of trading. Trading, you win and you lose. You can't decide what happens in the markets. This could very well be the start of a losing streak, and I could lose all next week as well. But what happens is I follow my plan, and whatever happens, happens. As you guys can see right here, this is the week stats on these PA accounts. We are down 280, so we're not down terrible. We're down one trade pretty much on the week. We went 2 and 2, made 184, lost 460, 50% win rate. But today's trading was pretty bad, and honestly, the markets has just been not the best all of August, but it is what it is. We have to try to find a way to capitalize on these terrible days, but can't really do much when it's price action like this, as you guys can see. So coming into the market, I was very bullish, just based off all of this. I wanted to see all these lows get taken first and then see up. So what happened was market open, came down. We had news at 10 a.m. as you guys can see right here. I missed my perfect short entry right in here. This would have been a beautiful short entry, but I did not take it because it was before news and I wanted to wait till news, but this eventually ran to full TP for about 92 points. This would have been an insane trade. As you guys can see, we had a 3-minute break lower below these lows. We rebounded to this 3-minute fair value gap here. And then all we wanted was one more break lower. We also got a 5-minute change of state. After manipulating up, putting in the S&T at these highs here, and then sold off. This would have been a very nice short entry, but like I said, it was before news, so we did not take it. And then the entry would have been rebalancing to this fair value gap here. Would have entered right here after this 3-minute break lower. Just a second stage continuation model to go lower, and I did not take it because it was before 10 a.m. It was 9:45. I did not expect displacement like this right away. We easily could have chopped around and the news could have came out. We could have bam and been stopped out. So I waited for news to come out because it was red folder news. We had, what news do we have today? We had consumer sentiment and inflation expectations. So when news came out, we came down, manipulated all these lows. We took all these lows out. And then after this, I definitely wanted to see higher. So I wanted to wait for some sort of inversion fair value gap to confirm that we were going higher. There was a 5-minute fair value gap here. If my screen wants to drag, anytime I start recording, my screen just like I click and it doesn't drag. What is happening? Like, go over, bro. Anytime I start recording, like my screen just wants to freeze. Like, I don't know if it's my mouse. No, my whole screen is just lagging right now. What is happening, dude? Let me just right click and reset chart view. There we go. So as you guys can see, there was a 5-minute fair value gap right in here that we wanted to see get inversed. It got inversed right here. So after we got that inversion, I definitely wanted to see higher to at least these highs and potentially these highs. We edged these highs right here, so I still wanted to look for longs. We came back down into equilibrium of this 5-minute range. We tap into a 5-minute fair value gap. All I wanted to see after that was one change of state higher. As soon as we got a change of state above these highs, I entered long, got stopped out pretty much instantly. What I could have waited for was a higher time frame confirmation, a higher time frame change of state instead of just a 1-minute change of state. I could have waited for a close above these highs and then rebound to a fair value gap to target these highs. But I was willing to take the risk. We came down, manipulated into this 5-minute right here on this candle, and then we bought right back up. So I thought this was enough confirmation to go long to at least these highs and potentially higher. I would have been break even at these highs, but it did not play out. After that, we just sold off. It was a slow delivery short, so I switched my bias after coming up. We also tapped into a 15-minute here, so I definitely could have seen us reversing here. I'm just gonna have to right click and reset chart view because nothing is dragging. But there's a 15-minute fair value gap here. So after we tapped to this 15-minute and we started selling off after this 15-minute closure, I'm like, okay, we can definitely respect this 15-minute. Let's look to see if we could go lower. And that's exactly what we did. We got a rebound to this 1-minute fair value gap right in here. I know it's very tight and you guys could probably barely see. But this would have been a turtle soup entry right up here. If we entered right on the top here, stop loss above this high right here, targeting all these lows, and it would have played out, but we did not get in on that first entry. We did not get on the second break. There was another break lower. I know my chart is so messed up right now. There's so much stuff, and you guys could probably barely see what I'm talking about. And like when I click and drag it, there we go. You guys can see there was, now we're gonna have to reset again. This is just not going well today. We broke lower, we broke below this low here. We got a 3-minute market structure shift. After that, I definitely wanted to see us just continue lower. So I wanted for one more break. After we came back up right here, broke lower, change of state delivery, entered shorts right here, targeting these lows here, and then lower. We hit TP1, and then I trailed my stop to right here because price action, as you guys can see, after I entered into this trade, price action was absolutely dog shit. Chopped around for literally like 23 minutes, just no delivery, no clear displacement. So I went break even. I went trailed my stop to these highs here, and we got stopped out, and then it eventually ran to full TP. So very unfortunate day. Very bad price action after 10 o'clock. The only really move today was this selling position right here. But like I said, that was before news, so I did not want to take it. And then we got cooked on this first trade. Pretty impulsive trade. Could have waited. Could have been more patient. But I rushed into it, honestly. I could have waited for a higher confirmation. Break above these highs. No fair value gaps were being presented really either. There was only a few inside of here, but just not clean price action at all. I should have just stayed away. But I'm glad I took the second trade, and I'm glad I hit TP1 and didn't just not hit TP1. I was thinking about holding all the way down to here, not TPing here, but I had to TP with all this terrible price action. But all we wanted to do was rebalance this 5. There was a 5-minute in here that we wanted to rebalance to. You guys can see there's a 5-minute in here that we wanted to rebalance to, and then there was another shorting opportunity, but I was off the charts by then. Right here, we inversed a 3-minute fair value gap right here. This could have been a short as well, but volume picked up right after this, but I was already done for the day. Stop loss above there, targeting these lows here. That would have been a nice little 2-to-1 risk reward. You even could have waited for a rebalance up to this fair value gap here, and it would have been a 3.5 to 1 risk reward. This was a nice short as well, but we missed out on that because we already took our 2 trades. And yeah, today's price action just terrible. This week overall was bad. End of the week down 270 on 6 accounts, 1680. We are down in the week. Today we are only down $60. So $67. Why does it say 59 here but 67 over here? Give it another. I don't know. I don't know why it's saying that, but we are down $67 on the day today. So very unfortunate week. Hopefully we get some good price action next week. But statistically, August is one of the worst weeks for price action, so that's why price action has been terrible recently. But next week we have terrible news. It is what it is. That's trading for you. No news on Monday, and then we have no news on Tuesday. Then we have FOMC on Wednesday, and then PMI Thursday, and then Powell speaking on Friday. So just overall bad news next week. So could expect another week of terrible price action, but that's what trading is. You're not always going to have the best price action. And yeah, so that's going to be it for this trade recap. 1 break even, or 1 losing trade, and then 1 stop loss after TP1 got hit. So down on the day, but it is what it is. Down on the week, it is what it is. That's trading. We're going to make it back. First red week in about 5 weeks, so it's all good. I'm not stressing it too bad. It just sucks to end the week. red. It always sucks to end the week red, especially when, I don't know. It is what it is. I can't stress it. But that's going to be it for this trade recap. Make sure you guys join the Discord below and use code ZAC for 80% off all the accounts. And I will see you guys Monday with another trade recap. If we take a trade, if we don't, I won't post a trade recap. But hopefully we're able to catch a trade Monday, and hopefully we're able to make this profit back and start working toward that 10K payout. But if we don't get it, it's all good. And I will see you guys Monday.